Alright, so hopefully you did well with the other lesson following my video. We're continuing on to working with inequalities. Alright, we got inequalities. Those are all the ones that have the inequality symbols. That's the less than or the greater than symbols, or the less than equal or greater than equal. Now solving these, and I'm going to skip all of this. This is graphing them. You'll hit more of that in Algebra 2. So in actually solving inequalities, that's the main concern that applies to us. You need to know, first of all, this is one of the important rules, that the sign flips only if you multiply or divide by a negative number. Okay, that means if let's see, I'll probably go over one of the problems that does that. But as far as the steps that require solving, they're practically the same as equations. Alright, you want to find the value of the variable, and you always start on the side that has the variable and leave it last to solve. If you look at number 9, we have 3x plus 2 less than negative 4. Well, we're going to start on this side, the side that has the variable, and we're going to move the 2. Well, it's a plus 2, which means I'm going to take away 2. So if I take away 2 here, I got to take away 2 here. So negative 4 minus 2, or negative 4 plus negative 2, I end up with a negative 6. On this side, I have 3x. Alright? 3 and x, they're multiplying, so how do I get rid of a multiplication problem? I gotta divide. So if I divide, that gets rid of that right there. And what I do to one side, I gotta do to the other. Negative 6 divided by 3. Well, this gives me x. This stays the same. We didn't divide by a negative. And negative 6 divided by that is negative 2. If I ask you to graph it, then we would graph it, but you're not going to get as much. And on the homework problems, I'm not going to expect you to do this part. Alright? Let's move on to the other examples, and I'll go over that in a minute. Alright, so here's the other page. Let's hope I don't make a mistake like I did in the first lesson. Good catch, Mia. Alright, so let's start off with a simple one. Let's start off with, let's go with 11. Alright, so we're starting off on the side that has the variable. That's this side. Right there. Okay, so what do? Well, I have a negative 7x plus 8. I'm going to take away the 8. And I'm going to take it away from both sides. Alright, that gets rid of those. Leaves me with negative 7x less than or equal to negative 7. These two are multiplying, so break it, I have to divide. So I divide by negative 7. So the rule is, if I divide by negative 7, this guy is gonna flip. So boom, that disappears, and I have this. This changes to that. And then on this side, I have to divide by negative 7 as well. Well, anything divided by itself is just positive 1. And that's your answer. Don't have to worry about filling these in. Okay. So let's try. Let's do one with a fraction. Let's go with 16. Okay. So here's 16. We have x, negative 5/6 x. We have a negative 1 right here. We have greater than or equal to 14. So let's go ahead and take care of the side that has the variable. We add 1 to both sides. That will leave me with negative 5/6x. Greater than or equal to 14 plus 1 is simply 15. So now, here's the thing. So now, if you remember from the last lesson, to get rid of the fraction, we need to do the reciprocal, or the flip. Multiply by the flip of the fraction. So I'm going to do it on this side. So I'm going to multiply times negative 6 over 5 times negative 5 over 6x greater than or equal to 15. What I do to this side, I gotta do it over here. So that means I'm going to have to multiply times negative 6 over 5. Alright, so if I zoom this way, I'm going to go over here. These, boom, disappear, so I'm left with x. Because I multiplied by a negative, I'm going to change this guy. He's going to flip. So instead of greater than equal to, it's going to be less than equal to. And then I resolve the right side. Well, this ends up being, if you have a calculator handy or if you can do it in your head, it's like if you divide 15 by 5, you get 3. 3 times negative 6 is negative 18. I think I did my math there correct. So we got negative 6 times, divide by 5. Perfect. Okay. So this is the basis of inequalities. The only thing you got to pay attention is to that part. If you're dividing, if you need to do the reciprocal or the flip. Ask me any questions tomorrow. This was a short video. It's only 7 minutes. Hopefully you understood it. If not, ask me the questions. The homework assignment, I'll post it, and you see what I think how many problems you have to do on that. Probably less than 10.